So we wait about 1 more minute and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we can start. Money.
Yes, yes, sure. We can get started. So, just one more minute. I was waiting if anyone else is joining. We have good numbers who have joined. Hope our speakers are here. Yes, I saw Amit ji also joining.
There are 15
So,
people
yes.
already here.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
15 people. Woohoo!
Yeah. So yeah, good evening everyone, and thank you for joining us today for this great, startup program of seniors from both BMG Group and Panorama India. We are glad to have you all, and we wanted to stay connected with you for future programs. We will be running these programs for next 1 year, and we will be coming up in person as well as online with very unique and new ideas and concepts, and
That's good.
learning platforms for everyone where we all can learn and grow. So yes, I would like to invite Vaidehi President, Chairperson of Panorama India as well as BMG Group. Uh, she's Vice President with them, and Mr. Dinesh Sharma. He is the founder and everything whole soul for the BMG Group to take it forward. And we have inspiring speakers with us, Mr. Abhishek Sharma and Amit Sharma. So yes, over to you, and then we can take it forward. I am here to help you all for any texting. You can ask any questions. We will have a question and answer session at the end also, and in the between, I will be taking the text messages. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Vadeji.
Wonderful. Thank you. Namaste, everybody. A very good evening to all of you. And I want to take this moment to thank everybody for being here today. It's going to be a long journey for all of us. And we will be, of course, learning a lot in these sessions that will be presented by Panorama India and Brilliant Minds Group in collaboration. We work together in many aspects. Panorama Panorama India is a not for profit organization that works with the support of Consulate General of India in Toronto to celebrate the patriotic events like Republic Day and the Indian Independence Day. So, we just had our Indian Independence Day in August at the Nathan Phillips Square. That's the largest Indian event outside India with all the parade and a lot of grandeur, which if you have missed, mark your calendars and be there for that. So Panorama India was established in 1999 and registered in 2000. So we've completed 25 plus years, and we believe in policies that actually bring multiculturalism together and to unite all the organizations on a cultural platform. We believe in educating, celebrating, and collaborating with everybody to enhance and make a difference in the communities. So I want to thank Dinesh ji and entire our team of Brilliant Minds Group that we are working together to make a difference in the lives of the seniors. And we want this all the seniors to take the benefit of all these sessions, which are going to be interesting as well as they will enhance their way of life, which will be beneficial for them in their day-to-day lives. So thank you very much again. And over to you, Dinesh ji, if you could talk about BMG. Dinesh ji is the founder actually, and I'm the vice president. But yes, Dinesh ji has put in a whole and soul into the Brilliant Minds Group. Thank you, Dinesh ji. Go ahead.
Thank you, Vadehi, for the kind words. As both Vadehi and Mani said, Brilliant Minds Group is a not-for-profit organization which is being run by a group of professionally settled immigrants with the vision of giving back to the community. Like Panorama India, BMG is a volunteer-led organization. Yes, Panorama India is been in the for last 25 years, whereas BMG is still it's in its early days. We've been here only for last 4 or 5 years time, and we are in great. I mean, we are so grateful that Videhi, Chi, Mani, and everybody else have joined this vision that we had of supporting the newcomers and international students, of helping them integrate into the Canadian society by providing them different mentorship programs, job readiness programs, so on and so forth. Having been delivering those programs for a number of years time, we now realize that there is other segment of our community that needs engagement and support, and that's start this seniors connect and engage program. One of the analogy that I say this to everybody is, and I've learned this from my parents also, we are who we are because of the values that our seniors has given it to us to, whether it's our parents, uncles, neighbors, anybody, we've learned from our seniors. A time comes in now, it's our duty to keep our seniors engaged with meaningful conversations, so they don't feel, we all know in Canada, everybody gets, the life becomes so busy, everybody gets so busy, so we do not want our seniors to be left out from this so-called ecosystem. So that's why we collaborated with Panorama India to start this program of Seniors Connect and Engage program. And as Mani said, we will run, today is the first session, which we are going to run virtual, but in the next couple of months' time, this is a full year program. We will, in fact, run in-person event where we'll have the opportunity to meet with all of you in person. We'll hear your feedback, ideas on what else we can do that too. Having said that, I will pass it on back to Mani Bhandari. Mani Bhandari is our programs coordinator, one of the most wonderful and hardworking individual that I have ever come across. In the working, sometimes we have to tell Mani, slow down, slow down. She has so much of a talent, enthusiasm, and our thank you, Mani. Thank you for all what you do. Over to you.
Thank you, Dineshji, for the kind words and appreciating and motivating me to work for this community programs. So yes, we are glad to have you all, and we should get started. This is our first program, and we are so excited to have our amazing speakers, Mr. Abhishek Sharma and Amit Sharma. They both will be taking us through a journey of financial learnings, how we can connect here in Canada with like-minded people into this industry and manage our finances. Yes. So let's stay connected. Over to you, Mr. Abhishek Sharma and Amit Sharma. Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words, Dinesh, Mani, and everyone. Just wanted to make sure you guys can see the presentation, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I was having some issues with technology, so just want to make sure the pages are working. You guys can see it.
Yes, I can see it. You can use the presentation mode. We can see the left slides as well. So yeah.
Perfect. I'm unable to record, so if anybody can record it, please, that would be great.
Oh, okay.
Before Abhishek presents something, I want to say something interesting here. Abhishek Sharma and Amit Sharma presenting this session are part of the bigger Sharma community that we have it there. But they are wonderful people. They are not directly related to Dinesh Sharma, but they are part of the BMG community. So it should not think that Dinesh Sharma brought Amit Sharma, Abhishek Sharma to present it also. So just want to just thought of sharing this. Abhi, over to you. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you very much, Dinesh ji. So moving on, we're just going to be talking about seniors, and we don't want to leave any seniors behind. When I say seniors, it's not seniors, like people have a notion in their head it has to be 60 years, 65 years, or anybody, right? We're talking here about seniors and people who are or who have seen some generations pass. I would say 50 plus would be a little bit on the senior side. Wiser people, I would say, and are people who have retired or who are on the verge of retiring. So money matters, and money matters for everybody, but it matters more for people who are about to retire or have accumulated some funds, and now they need to make sure they spend it wisely. So going over to the next slide, why financial confidence matters for seniors. So the financial stress reality, if you read the reports, if you read Google and everything, right, it says nearly half of Canadians say money causes their greatest stress. When we talk about...
Sorry, Abhishek, we cannot see the next slide you are sharing, and it is not in the presentation mode yet.
Really?
Abhishek,
Okay.
you may have to use the other side of the your slide presentation to move the slides, maybe.
Dinesh, can you see my second slide?
No.
Okay. I'm
So if you want to see the faces, then you can have another device in front of you from your phone.
No, I'm not seeing anybody's faces, but I'm just trying to see how I can present my entire screen. And I think Ed
Yes,
has a question or suggestion.
you have some, yeah, you have some thoughts. G, if you can record it, that would be
Are you
awesome.
able to record, Eddie? Then go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you.
You know what? Let me just share it on my screen, and hopefully everybody can see my screen now. Can you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. So, why financial confidence matters? We spoke about that. And like I was saying, nearly half of Canadians say money causes their greatest stress. People talk about buying cars, people talk about, I don't want to work, I want to relax, or I have, X amount of money in my, bank account. So, it all drops down, or it all ends with the dollar figure that we have. If we have finances, or if we do our financial check prudently, then we will not have that financial stress. So there are certain challenges that are associated with our aging population. uh, they would have fixed incomes, they would have social security deposits or OAS coming in, or retirement income coming in. However, the inflation keeps on changing, it keeps on rising, and the cost of stuff, that was there maybe before Trump took power. Now the costs have gone up. So has the risk of frauds, and especially for our senior population. They are more vulnerable because. When we talk about the younger kids, they are born with cell phones in their hands. But when it comes to our senior population, it becomes a little bit hard. And I can talk about it based on my personal experience. My dad, for all his life, he used that old computer and monitor. And when cell phone came, he till last year was not able to do online banking. He was very scared because of all those things happening and all those frauds happening. When he used to go to the bank, they would educate him and tell him, don't do this, don't do this. And he's like, you know what, I'll just walk into the bank and I'll do a personal transaction versus going into my online transactions. Although we are empowering through education, like building financial literacy, which leads to better decisions and genuine peace of mind, right? Still at the back of the mind, cash is still king. And that's how it has been for especially people of the subcontinent. So Government of Canada, it focuses on our seniors' financial literacy. So seniors identified as priority group in Canada's national financial literacy strategy, and there are programs that are specifically designed to boost knowledge, skills, and confidence, right, for them. So if you go to a branch, or if you have a financial advisor, you can talk to them. They'll be more than happy to educate you, and they want to make sure that not only the education they provide you, but they want to provide you access to the education as well. If you bank with one of those top 5 banks, you can go to their website, and there are literature on financial literacy for not only seniors but for everybody, or even when you're a newcomer to Canada. And there are people who come to Canada at like 40, 50 or something, right? We are still used to writing checks in the subcontinent, but when we come to Canada, it's e-transfers. In India, specifically, when we talk about payments, we have Paytms and all those things. However, when we come to Canada, people are still writing checks. The government is trying to do away with that. However, it's going to take some time because the time is changing. However, the aging population of Canada is still trying to cope up with that. So your Money Seniors program, that's a trusted banking education, right? So Canadian Banking Association volunteers, they deliver comprehensive education for age 55 at no cost. When we talk about as essential safety topics, right? topics like fraud prevention, financial abuse awareness, smart cash management. Those are all the topics that we need to get our fingers wrapped around, right? And then we talk about practical protection. So we need to learn how to recognize scams, protect your assets, and confidentially plan your retirement finances. So I'm going to touch a little bit about some common scams that are happening, especially for our and they're popular. Like, I don't want to say, it's the seniors who are scammed most often. However, as what the statistics say, that people who are 50 years and above are more susceptible to it. And then there are students or people who are, newer immigrants to Canada who get scammed. So some common type of scams that we've all seen, heard, or probably are aware of are like business email compromise scams, where fraudsters would send you a message saying that, it's I'm a business, and they will ask you to share their personal information, make a payment, or send a copy of the check. So that could be one. Business scams, like false billing. They can ask you, can you please provide us with your information, because we need it for health or safety products, right? Or office scams. Cryptocurrency investment scams, they are one of the most dangerous, and they are ones that cannot be tracked down to people because it goes through from channels to channels. And as a country in Canada, we right now do not have any legislations around cryptocurrency, and I think world is trying to make them, but we are very far away from cryptocurrency. Door-to-door scams, when people come to your house and they try to provide you or sell you services or sign up for services, which could be like the most recent that's been happening in and around GTA is something to do with the roofing. When people come to your home and they say, what, your roof needs changing, and we can do it for you. If you go through the news channels like CTV or CB24, that's one of the most common scams that's happening around GTA right now. Emergency scam, if you've heard of it, they would call and say your family member got into an accident. We are their friend and we would need money for medication, and we put them in the hospital. So, these are a couple of scams that are very common these days. Romance scam, I thought about it, however, it is not only that's happening with our senior population, but it could happen with anybody. People are sending you messages from other side of the world, trying to imitate, a man or a woman from the other sex to make sure, they get um, they get the money out of you, because at the end of the day it's all about money, right? They will not have this money talks to you at the start of the conversation. However, as and how they gain confidence in you and you gain confidence in that, then they start milking you. OTP scams, please do not ever provide your OTP number to anybody, be it could be your banker, be it could be any government agency. Nobody ever asks you for that OTP number, and if they do, please do not provide that information. Couple other are, health and medical scams and identity theft scams. So, if you are throwing away your credit card, if you're throwing away your statements, make sure you take that extra second and tear them away or cut them out so that nobody has access to that. There's a chip on your card. Make sure you cut that chip as well, because all your information is available on that. So, people can buy car, they can get credit cards, or they can, just fake your identity using that information. So please make sure you do that. Uh, at this point, I also want to point out, if and when you are signing on to your emails or computers, please try to change your passwords every 90 days, because there are some dark web where passwords and everything exchanges hands. So you don't know if your password ever gets shared or your password ever gets compromised. So I would definitely recommend changing your passwords every 90 days. And please do not write your passwords and save it on your computer, because if somebody can hack into your system, they'll hack into that master file that you've created. Okay, we talk about scams now. We talk about budgeting and saving on a fixed income. Uh, we need to track all our income sources. It could be, pensions, CPP, OA picture. Prioritize essential expenses. Focus first on housing cost, nutritious cost, and necessary medications before we think about, going out and eating, movies, any other expenses. Then use senior-friendly tools, right? Like leverage simple budgeting apps and worksheets designed specifically for seniors. And the last one is, saving, right? Even small amounts saved regularly can provide crucial financial security. For people who are not aware, there are some softwares like Trustier where you can download in your system if you're opening a site, or a financial site. Once you click on that, it actually makes sure that you're routed through secure channels and your information is encrypted. So nobody other than you would be able to see that information. And managing unexpected expenses and planning ahead. So we all try to do that, but I think we need to do a better work in doing it, like anticipating our future costs. Healthcare expenses and prescription costs are increasing day by day. For something that we paid $1 years ago, now the same is probably $1.50, right? So with the rise in inflation, those costs are definitely rising. Home maintenance and urgent repairs, right? If you are a homeowner, that's the biggest dream of anybody coming from the subcontinent to buy their own home. However, home needs constant renovation. Unlike back home, the homes here are made out of wood, and it chips very easily, right? So we need to make sure we keep on upgrading or keep on maintaining it, but that would need some money. And there could be emergency situations where you would need quick access to funds, like your kid got into a great college and you need to come up with college fee, or you need to go back home to the subcontinent for a wedding or anything, right? So you need access to those funds, or somebody's wedding might come up, right? Right here. So we need access to those emergency funds. Then we talk about the strategic planning options. So, explore insurance coverage and government benefit eligibility. And I'm going to leave that to Amit. And, making sure you set realistic financial goals for travel, gifts, and legacy. If you can, plan how much money is coming in every month, how much money is going out. Most of the times, your financial institution or your banks provide that access to you or provide that tool to you where you can see how much are your incomings, how much are your outgoings, and you can compare it, for past 6 months, past 12 months to see how much it is. And it can also help you save some money. And please always create contingency plans for major life changes. It could be any. It could be birth, death, anything we can think of. We touched a lot on the safety and scams that's going in, right? So banking safety in Canada, protecting your money. So like I said earlier, please use strong password. Do not use your date of birth or your kid's birthday, or password like password 123. So saying password 123, actually it's one of the most common passwords used in the dark web, and it is one of the most common passwords used by people still to date, even after so much education. So like I was saying, use unique pins and passwords. Please do not share them with anybody, including family members, and please do not write them on, make an Excel sheet or Word sheet and put it on your computer, because that can be hacked. Make sure you monitor your accounts. Review your bank statements regularly and report any suspicious activity immediately. For those who know about our credit bureaus, great. For those who don't, you can actually request a credit bureau report from Equifax or TransUnion once a year, free of cost. You can also log on to TransUnion or Equifax and create an account, and you can view your transactions, or you can view how your credit report looks like, what accounts are open, what accounts are dormant, and what accounts are closed. So that gives you a better picture of your finances. Recognize fraud attempts. If it looks fake, it probably is fake. So make sure When you see emails like phishing emails, text, that specifically target seniors or anybody, do not click the link. Ask somebody, or if it's coming from a bank, ask them if they made that, or if they send that email to you guys. And always understand legal documents, right? Learn about power of attorneys and joint accounts to prevent financial abuse, especially for our senior citizens when they assign power of attorney, right? The POA is a very strong and important piece of document that gives privileges to somebody else on your behalf. And what it does is the person can act on your behalf and do all and or most of the transactions that you as an individual could have done. So make sure when you give that power of attorney to somebody, you make that sound choice, and please keep it updated all the time, I would say. So, just some, I just wanted to put some real stories, right? How financial literacy changed lives. So, Mary's fraud prevention success at 68, avoided a $5,000 scam, right? After she attended a seminar similar to the one that we are having today. John, at 72, right? He learned the budgeting skills that helped him stretch his pension. And again, it's never too late to learn. So, you know what? The learning never stops, and the learning only stops when you stop. So, learning should never stop. And community impact. So, local groups consistently report increased confidence and significantly reduce financial stress. For us, it's difficult to talk about our personal finances to our community members. However, there are financial planners in the bank which are free of cost to most of the people. Talk to them, have a conversation. Talk to your accountant. They'll be happy to provide you insights and more information on the changes that are happening in the financial industry. So take control today, build your financial confidence, connect with local groups, like join senior organizations in your community to access free financial education seminars if there are any. Explore online resources, like use trusted websites and online modules to learn at your own comfortable pace. Have that open conversation, right? Start those conversations with family members or trusted financial advisors about your money goals and concerns. And most importantly, never stop learning. It's never too late to learn. So if you have any questions, right, so please connect with us. This program is specifically designed to support a growing community of senior newcomers in the GTA through our meaningful, inclusive workshops and engagement. And, I provided a link there. So for somebody who can copy and paste, please do. Otherwise, I can put it in our chat where you can provide us feedback on, how was the presentation, what you would like to see in the presentation. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can write to us straight through those forms. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'm going to hand it over to Amit. So Amit, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Can you guys hear me properly? All good?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Amit, for joining.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Great presentation, Abhishek. And it's great to see you all. Whoever I can see Dinesh ji, Ed, Dehi ji, Mani ji, and everybody else whose camera is not on, but you are there. So welcome, everyone. So we have this privilege after after COVID. Isn't it great that we are sitting in our anywhere car or comfort zone and talking to each other, right? It's amazing. We actually had this earlier as well before COVID, but I tried to do a couple meetings before COVID, but I wasn't comfortable, and the people I was doing it, they were not comfortable as well. So then we said, okay, it's better to meet in person, right? So now I'm gonna share some other stuff, and as our topic today, actually, Google Meet, I mostly use. I'll share the presentation here now. So Google Meet, mostly I use Zoom. So this is the first time I think I'm using Google Meet. So please bear with me. So just a minute. So every day we learn something new, right? Can
Yeah,
or
Amit, I
not?
can see your screen. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
Amit.
that's great. Let me move it to the. This is good,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
All
yeah,
good.
Amit.
Okay, so let's go with this as our topic is money matters for seniors, right? I think money matters for should matter for everyone, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
True. So I just want, yeah, if like as Dinesh, your mic is on, so you can turn on your mic as well. If there's anything, you can put input. So we want this to more interactable, so we can interact with each other. So we don't want to do the boring, just present it and done deal, because so what we want to touch the basic things which actually should matter for everyone. And it says the senior, as Abhishek said, it's not about the age; it's about the experience, right? So experience people get with the age. So that's when we say someone is senior or someone is junior or something. So that's what I believe. And if you all are here still, it's like the thing is that's what I love, that everybody same like I'm a student. It's been almost 8 to 10 years in this industry, financial industry, but still every day I'm open to learn something. And as a BMG, what is our BMG and Panorama India? So main focus is, our mission is helping family, isn't it? Right? So we learn something and then we can help others. So I'm going to talk about some stuff over here. So pensions. So what to expect? So there's one thing everybody heard about, that CPP, right?
Yes.
So CPP, Canada Pension Plan. So obviously there are two portions. So what is CPP? It's a government run pension program that provide retirement, disability, survivor benefits. And obviously it's funded by employee and employer both. But if someone is self-employed, they actually contribute both portions. So the age is standard age is 65, but anybody can get CPP. They can get the benefit from age 60, but it actually get reduced, right?
Amit, we can see your other slide. Your first slide is on. Abhishek was having the same challenge. So,
Okay.
Abhi, maybe you want to share what you did.
I had to click on every slide.
Yeah. Okay. So rather than going on a slide mode, just go on a
Hmm. Like this.
But it should work that way also. I have used Google. It should work with presentation mode also. But yeah,
So can you see the second one now?
not yet.
We don't see anything, Amit.
Okay.
just
Okay. Maybe let me go back here. Maybe when I was
Amit, you can do a share your screen, entire screen,
yeah,
and
that's
then
what I think we should do. As I said.
Amit, while you are presenting, in the presentation mode, there is an option to choose the screen. Maybe if you have an extended desktop, it's picking up the desktop instead of the primary screen.
Yes, that's what I'm actually going to do now. Let's see. Is
Yep.
it?
Yep. We can see that. You can put it into the
yeah.
presentation mode and that should work.
Yes.
Now
Beautiful.
I can put it in
Yes.
presentation. Is it good?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome
So,
anytime.
sorry. Yes. So we have all the experts. So that's what I love about. That's what we sometimes talk with Dinesh as well. So everybody has unique abilities. So when we work as a team, we learn a lot, right? So So we were talking about CPP. So as I said here, you can see what is CPP, contribution, retirement pension. So then there's a disability benefits as well, survivor benefits as well. So paid to the spouse, dependent children, someone passes away. So now how much do you get? So this is the mostly when the question comes, because obviously retirement age, now we need income. Obviously at retirement we need income, so we have to plan earlier that how much income we're going to get from the government as in pension plans and how much extra income we need, right? So so here it depends on how much you contributed and for how long you contributed. So CPP depends on that. So maximum amounts change every year. And example, so 2025, the maximum new retirement pension at age 65 is about 1400. That's the maximum. So but average out is 800, $900. That's what mostly average out people are getting. So now the next one is how to apply CPP. So you don't get CPP automatically, you must apply. So second one is you can apply online, usually faster. Then obviously you can do paper as well. So recommended 6 months before you want your pension to start. Why? Because you can request payment to start at a future date, right? It's not that you can apply today and you have to put the today's date. So you can put future date, and deposit can be it can be direct deposit. So and this is the main thing, payments are taxable, right? So they're going to be tax on it, right? So nobody actually, it's hard to get to something, hard to actually go beyond the tax. So everybody have to pay taxes. So when we make income, we pay tax. When we spend money, we pay tax. So and obviously when we sometimes save money in different tools, we pay tax as well. So and someone passes away, then there are taxes as well, right? Taxes never leaves. I think other things leaves, but taxes never leaves a person. So now old age security plan. And how many of you know about OAS? Do you guys know everybody?
We've heard of it, haven't actually researched it because whatever reason.
Yes. So we heard about it, obviously. So then, so there's the thing how it works. So OAS is a monthly payment funded by the government. It's not that we are putting any money as CPP. So it's by the government, and you do not contribute directly to OAS during your working life, right? So age, the eligibility is age, you must be 65 or older, and this is important. Legal status, you must be Canadian citizen and legal resident. And this is the main requirement, that you must live in Canada for at least 10 years after the age of 18 to receive OAS, right? So obviously, so there is the age requirement as well and residency requirement as well, 10 years, right? So payment amount, you can expect around 713, so age 65 to 74, or if someone wait until age 75, so it's a little bit more, it's around 784. And the amount depend on how long you've lived in Canada after age 18. So that's why all the benefits, so it all depend. So some are depending on residency, some are depending how much we are contributing. So then obviously some are depending how much money or income we are getting. So there those benefits are all depend. So that's why it's person to person how much they are getting. So then this third one is GIS. It's called Guaranteed Income Supplement. So I hope you guys heard about that as well. So eligibility is age must be 65 or older, and obviously must be receiving OAS, old age security. You must already be receiving the OAS. So income level. So your income and your spouse or common law partner's income must be below a certain limit. So as I said, so it depends on many factors. So some are residency factors, some are obviously income factors. So then the main reason, so payment amounts, so I will share this. So the amount depend on whether you are single, widowed, divorced, or married or common law spouse, your household income, if you are already getting OAS service requirements. So must renew each year because as I said, it depends on the income. So this is what I was talking about. GIS is designed to top up OAS, old age security, so seniors with little or no other income can maintain a basic standard of living. Right? Uh, it's not that they can live high standard of living or the regular standard of living maybe they are living today. So that's why we always say, as Abhishek mentioned some points as well about savings, investments, and all those. We should plan early, right? So so this is the best because if maybe later on, I would say if you Google that what is the biggest regret of Canadians, right? You know what is the biggest regret of Canadians? If you Google, what will come up? Not saving enough. So that's why it's always better to actually start early or save, plan early so that we can have something in our hand. Don't depend on the government. Obviously, we will get all these things as well. So then planning for end of life. So this is where we're gonna talk about that how everybody should plan because so we came here to this beautiful world, obviously. So then one day everybody we will go to some other world, but it's better to plan ahead of all those things as well, so that our family, our loved ones, whoever left behind, so they can easily take over all the things, or they don't have any problems in that. So in those matters, I would say we should plan early, and I would share some points. What are the things we can plan, right? So please, if you can focus on these. So first one is legal planning. So must have documents. So everybody, doesn't matter young or and young, right? So young is young, so it doesn't matter what age is it. So everybody should have updated will, and it all depend how much assets you have. So I would say, so some people says that I can go to the lawyer and make a will. That's it. It's a simple process. Or there are online wills. You can make online will as well. So that is available. So but actually it should be planned properly. So some even sometime lawyers, so they can it's better we call a general will, and there are dual will. So there are different wills as well, right? Mostly it's a two type of will. So where you can generalize what things, which are the things will go to which person, and which are the things will go through probate process. There will be a fee on that. So probate fee in Ontario is 1.5. So but some assets, if you have let's say around 50,000, less than 50,000, so then most of the cases there are no probate. But so usually it's if it's more than that, so it will go through the probate process, and there is probate fees of 1.5, right? So then power of attorney, property, health, and personal health care directive. So you should have, as Abhishek shared a little bit about power of attorney as well. So you should have something because, even banks, even you go to, let's say someone goes to the hospital or somewhere, so there should be a certain documents that you should have ready so that they can actually, someone has a right to perform on behalf of you if you are not able to, right? So that's what we call power of attorney for the properties, for the finances, for health as well. So there should be someone should be there, executor. So you should appoint an executor who can actually in your will as well, in your will, so who can actually direct all those things. So list of important accounts and passwords should be there. So sometimes when we make will, so there are options to actually have you, it's like an online vault, so or saving or an account where you can save all your passwords, all your documents, everything there, so that and you can appoint documents, right? So then financial planning is another actually major plays major role, right? In I would say plan ahead for all expenses and taxes. So obviously, state taxes are the main thing. As I said, there are taxes when we make money, when we spend money, when we sometimes save money, there are taxes. And obviously, when person goes right from this world, so there are taxes as well. We call it state taxes, probate, so fees, taxes. So obviously, you have to see what are the assets you have, debts you have, investments you have, all those things. So and according to that, you should plan that. So with the financial advisor or obviously with the lawyer and all those, we can see that how much assets and how much estate taxes, how much probate fee, and which are the assets or which are the investments will go through it, or which are the assets or investments will not go through probate. And there are some plans, or there are some you can plan ahead how you can bypass probate as well in many cases, right? So that's why planning is very important, right? Planning ahead is very important. Most of the time, people say, okay, this happened to someone, but won't happen to me. And then something happens, and then they say, oh, now I need to plan. Then it's too late. So then second one is plan final and funeral expenses. So, as I said, every person will go from this world, but the thing is how what we want to leave behind. Do we want to leave a debt or all those mess behind, or we want to leave wealth and peace behind for our loved ones, right? It all depends. So according to that, we will plan, right? So all the documents, so there are final expense insurances, life insurances, and all those other documents, as I said, accounts and all those accesses that. So we should plan that, okay, all the documents are at one place, and then so our loved ones, they can have access for that, and then they can actually take care of all those things. If there are taxes, if there are, obviously there will be a final expenses. It could be anywhere 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. So it all depend. So but there are, as I said, options to actually plan ahead, and then according to that, so we will have a peace of mind, our loved one will have a peace of mind, right? So thank you everyone. So this is all from me. I hope I put a value on that. So and now it's back to you. If anybody has any questions, you can ask, or if it's specifically like personal or anything, you can contact Dinesh or us anytime. So back to you, Maniji or Dinesh Dehi.
Thank you very much, Amitji, and thank you, Abhishek, as well, for the wonderful insight that you have given all of us today. Now we'll get to, if anybody has any questions, they can raise hands, so we can take one by one. And you can say who the question is for, whether you want to ask the question to Abhishek or Amit.
I think Bina has a question. Bina Israni.
Yeah, you can just ask question and anyone
I
can
just
answer.
wanted to, I was wondering, anybody can answer that question. Like, we can have a joint account, no, with our children, so they can manage the account after that, right?
Yes, yes. You can have a joint account. So if it's just a regular account, so obviously other accounts which are like registered or anything, that is different.
Yeah.
No, but when we register, when we do that, what is it called, RSPs and whatever it is, TFS and all. So we have to give the nominee's name. So
Yes.
the names are written there, so they won't have any they won't have any complications in doing that, right? Whether we have a will or not. But of course,
So,
will should be there. But
yeah.
I'm just saying that.
So there's a difference between a joint and a nominee.
Yeah.
Nominee is somebody who you nominate, right? But I think when Amit ji spoke about those probates and everything, right? So you need to do the financial planning because uh, even after the person who gets nominated, right, they can be subject to higher taxes and everything. So we
Okay.
need to personal questions or concerns. We can definitely help you with
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
I can just give a quick update. Binaji, the thing is, let's say RRSP, you have a beneficiary
Mm-hmm.
as your kid,
Mm-hmm.
a beneficiary. So
Yes.
there, because obviously we saved taxes when we put money in RRSP, right?
Right.
So now there will be a tax implication. There will be a tax implication on if we withdraw money or our kids withdraw money, anybody, right? So
Yeah.
so there will be a taxes, but the thing is, we can actually, there is a way to bypass probate, but not actually bypass taxes, right? So, so obviously beneficiary, putting beneficiary is great. So then that is like obviously in the will you can mention it, and having a beneficiary that gives a direction that this money will go to this person.
But how can we bypass probate? Because I don't even understand what really probate means. Everybody keeps talking
So
about
that
probate.
is a long, actually, it's a detailed topic by probate. So there are
Okay.
certain things which go through the probate, so and which don't. So, right. So I can, as we said, we can maybe give you details that how we can do that later.
That would be awesome. Thank you. If you
Yeah,
can give me some direction.
sure, sure, anytime.
Appreciate that. Great topics. Yeah.
Thank you.
And another thing I was saying that the newcomers, they don't know how to save money, because we worked hard and we learned from our parents. You are right. So, like, we should have a seminar with intergeneration groups, or
Yeah,
maybe do wherever we live, so we can have 4 or 5 students assigned to us and we can guide them, because they don't know how to manage.
You are you are very much right, Binaji. I meet so many newcomers, newcomers, even people who've been like sometime living here from last 5 year, 10 years. Education is not there, so
Yeah.
which is very important, right?
That's why
As
they have financial literacy courses and all, but still they don't get it.
yeah,
Like
as
I keep telling
many
them simple rule. My father told me, if you're making $1, just think you're only making 80 cents. Don't think about 20 cents. I'm just giving you an example. Then divide 80 cents into different things, rent or food or whatever, right? Per day, how much it is cost. So
yes,
where will you save the money and how can you save it? And nowadays people here don't make food at home. Uber, like traveling by that. So everything goes within a week. They don't have any money after that.
yeah, absolutely. So many, I would say, I call her money. So and she picked the topic money matters. So so Mani Bhandari. So she picked the top very good topic money matters. So, and I that's what I would say. So we can do on these sessions ongoing basis. So obviously we can invite newcomers as well. It's all about helping others. So I love the all of them's passion. So that's why, as Dinesh ji said, the Sharmas. So we are connected with the mission, not actually not related. So Vadehi, Mani, Abhishek, Dinesh ji, that's how we got connected because we are sharing the same mission, vision. Yes, Ed.
So we have Eddie also raised hand. Eddie, yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. property tax. Hmm. That's true. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. That's true. No, no, definitely. You shared great points, FG. So that's what we can actually, when we meet people, that's what we see outside, what's going on, and that's what actually some people they just see it and avoid it. Some people obviously they work on it. As I would say, we that's why we are all here together, so that through us we can help others, right?
Thank you, Eddie G. Yes, we call him Uncle Eddie. These are Uncle Eddie.
Thank you so much.
What you
Thank
see is what
you.
you get. Thank you. Anyone else with any other questions?
Just wanted to say thank you so much, Daniel, for sharing those stories. They're really, really learning point for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. We are now at the closing part of the session. So Dinesh, if you want to say anything.
Thank, thank you, Amit. Thank you, Abhishek, for sharing this wonderful information on the financial literacy. And as you rightly said, at BMG, our vision is to empower and educate the community on different topics. Those of you who joined a little late, I just want to reshare that BMG is a not for profit and charitable organization being run by a group of professionally settled newcomers or immigrants, Vedehi, Amit, Abhishek, Mani, me, as part of giving back to the community. We do not make any money out of it too. Okay, we have money with us, that's more than enough for us too, but financial money, we don't make anything out of it. It is our way of giving back to the community, because one of the analogy that I use it all the time of, if each one of us touch the life of one individual, daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever, guess what? The world would be different. And I'm not bragging, don't get me wrong. We started BMG about 4 years back. And through this 4 years, on the one side, we now have this dedicated team of professionals, those who volunteer their time for the giving back to the community. We also have touched the life of close to 3,000 people and financial literacy, on personal and professional life. So it's our way of giving back to the community. We were focusing only on newcomers and students so far, but now we said, hey, we're going to expand the scope of our work. We're going to include the seniors also, because we learn from all of you, and we learned so much from you, Beena ji, we learned from you, Ed ji, so much we learned from Mazina, we learned so much from her there too. So we will this program with AE and Money are leading this program for us too, and I think they have planned an in-person session on October 25th. Am I right, with AE? October 25th in Malton. Okay, but we would run these programs on a monthly basis. We would also, Money, if you want to put BMG's website information, you should follow BMG website, because there we are doing a whole lot of, and we are grateful for Panorama India to collaborate with us for such a meaningful cause. So thank you everybody. It's a great start to a new program, and I'm being respectful to you, Edgy, when I say this. आज माता रानी के नवरात्रे हैं, मंगलवार का दिन है, और कितनी अच्छी शुरुआत हुई है, कि we have about 21 people that were there in a first session. इससे ज्यादा बड़ी blessing माता रानी की हमारे लिए हो नहीं सकती थी. Back to you, Mani, and whether you want to say a few things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you very much. On behalf of Panorama India and Brilliant Minds Group, I want to take this opportunity to thank Amit as well as Abhishek. And to all the participants who joined us today, please visit the social media and the websites of Panorama India and Brilliant Minds Group to get more knowledge about what we do. We are both not-for-profit organizations and have been contributing with our team members as volunteers, and they do not have any self-interest in that. But this is mainly to give back to the community. So definitely, we all can make a difference in each other's lives. We'll all learn from each other, and that is the message we propagate. So to all the seniors, look after yourself, look after your health, and stay happy and healthy. And if there is anything that we can do to make a difference in your lives, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Feel free to, in our WhatsApp group, feel free to ask questions.
Take care, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, Mazina.
Thank you, Mazina ji.
Thank you, Ed ji. Thank you, Beena ji. Thank you, Shukla ji.